Hey everybody, hope you're having a great weekend. Yeah, I had a great weekend down in California. I just got back from California. I filmed on Eagle Lake and Lake Almanor, and those are some couple episodes coming up that I think you're really gonna like. I'm kind of excited about them. But I've been gone for a few days. I just got here to the shop, the Angler West store in Woodland here, and I don't know what's going on now. So I'm gonna take a walk around. I thought I'd bring you with me, and let's see how things are going. It's been crazy in the fishing industry with the whole COVID thing for the last 5-6 months, whatever, because everybody's going fishing, which is great. It's been insane. The trick for this business now is keeping product in stock. So I'm always looking around here and seeing what we're low on, but Carissa does a really good job of keeping tabs on things and keeping a stock, because I hear that all the time. People come in the store, they say, oh wow, you have stuff, because so many stores are out of everything right now. But it's great that a lot of new people are fishing, or people that are getting back into it, so with all the bad things about 2020, at least more people are fishing, and that's kind of cool. So one thing we're selling an awful lot of is roe, the Procure roe. When I left last 4 days ago, I had just brought in right about 70 containers of roe. So we sold, there might be a few in the fridge. We keep most of it frozen, but we keep a few in the refrigerator too. So if you come in and want to go fishing right away, we got some thawed out for you. But this Procure roe has just been selling like crazy. I just ordered 125 containers yesterday, so hopefully fairly soon we'll be fully stocked. But this is good quality, premium, top of the line roe, as good as you're going to get going into a store and buying it. You can cure up prettier roe yourself, but pretty roe is, it's pretty, but it's not like a fish swimming by and say, oh, that's pretty roe, I'm going to bite that. They want the color and the scent of the roe, and maybe the size of the piece you're offering them. So it's good quality roe that was handled correctly from the beginning, because this is what I get this from people where they catch fish maybe up in Alaska, and then they want to bring the roe home. So they cut the eggs out of the roe up there in Alaska or wherever, throw them in their regular freezer and freeze them. Well, if you take a fresh egg out of a salmon and put it in a regular freezer and freeze it, well, the water or the moisture inside the egg is going to expand, and you're going to end up with a busted egg. It's going to explode on you, so your eggs will turn to mush. So it's important that if you're going to freeze eggs, you have to cure them in some way before you do that, or flash freeze them, so where they don't have a chance to expand. So these eggs originally were all flash frozen and then brought to Salem and Procure there, where they cure them up with the special formula that I want here for the rivers around here. And we sell an awful lot of these. We will ship them. You can order online. And so far, I don't know how many, we've shipped hundreds and hundreds of containers of roe all over the place, a lot to California. And I haven't heard any complaints about them not arriving in good condition. So I think the way we're shipping them, we wrap them up good with cold packs and insulation, and I think that's working out pretty well. But if you ever order anything from here and it doesn't arrive the way you want it, there's something wrong, please let us know so we can make adjustments and know what's going on. I appreciate that. And then with bait too, we got all the sardines and herring and tuna bellies. If you're twitching jigs, you try a tuna belly on your jig. That can really help out. And squid, and we've got a pretty good selection of bait and some ice. You can get your ice here too. You don't have to stop at the gas station. And then we've got let's see, a lot of, we just got restocked on all the P-line twin-tailed squids here. That's good. And we've got a lot of cushits and ultra floats. That's good. Boy, we've been selling a lot of these Brad's hand-tied leaders here. The for fishing roe or sand shrimp, they're both. But I know Brad's is out of the 2-aught 20 pound, and I know a lot of people want that, but that's one that we're out of all the different sizes. You can see there's lots of different SKUs available, the hand-tied leaders, and we try to keep them all in stock, but we can only stock what the suppliers have available, so that's the big issue these days. Got a pretty good selection of terminal tackle left. You know, I sell an awful lot of these Fishfield tornado chain swivels. Good quality swivel, really good price. Kamagatsu hooks, the Brad's hooks, Fishfield hooks. You know, some good selection of hooks right now. Just a few pegs I see are empty. Got some lead in finally. Not everything, but we got some lead from Oregon Tackle, so that's good to see. And oh, looks like we only got one container of row over here left. That's all right. We've got, according to what people tell me all the time, they walk in, they say, wow, you got a lot of Brad stuff, you know, a lot of killer fish and all the super baits, and you know, we do. I try to keep them all in stock. I mean, I have everything that is available from Brad's as far as I know, except what they're out of. So you see all these empty pegs. This is just stuff that is just not available yet, but we still have an awful lot of really great super baits. Here's the full-size super baits, and you know, the Dodgers. Oh, and we finally got kokanee guys. These were out of stock for a long time. We finally got more of these kokanee Dodgers in. There's some wigglers, and okay, then we got some Yakima stuff too, you know, and this is my selection of spinfish. Hey, last week and a half ago or so, all these pegs were full, and then I've been told that there's some, you know, another shipment on the way here. So hopefully within a day or two, we're going to have more spinfish. You know, people ask me all the time, well, okay, well, what's better, the super bait or the spinfish? You know, I've seen them both catch an awful lot of fish. Of course, the super bait's been around a lot longer. I've also seen them both not catch fish sometimes, you know, so it's what you have confidence in, you know, and they're both a good lure, but I really don't know if one's better than the other. I can't really say that, but I definitely know they both catch fish. And the thing is that, you know, the bait, you know, I don't know if you saw the show I did with Jack Glass for Springers a while ago in the Willamette in the spring. And Jack is the only one I've ever seen personally use full-size original super baits in the Willamette River. And I asked him, well, why are you using the original super bait as opposed to a couple of super bait, which most people use? And he said, because the original super baits hold more scent. So, you know, the scent's got an awful lot to do with it, and both the lures hold a lot of good scent, and I think that's a big deal. And I've got another order coming on the Spin Doctors. This is a great 360 flasher that everybody over in like Michigan and you know, the Great Lakes area, they all use these. It's you know, like it's funny how different side of the country people, you know, adopt different things and become their favorites. Well, this is the favorite over there. And it's an interesting concept in the 360 style flasher. They've got a little hitch to them. You know, they come up and then they roll over, and they put a little different action on your bait for sure. And depending on where you hook them, you can either troll them more slowly or more quickly, or get a bigger, wider action or a tighter action on them, depending on how they're rigged up. It's an interesting bait. I do have more of those coming. Hopefully we're going to have more spinning gloves coming soon. Got pretty wiped out on those. And of course all the fish flash and everything. The action disc. We got a lot of action disc. If you troll Gucci's or trolling flies, that's what we were doing down in California at Almanor and Eagle Lake, trolling flies with the action disc. That really worked out well. Of course all the sling blades. We are the largest single dealer of Max Lure stuff anywhere. And I've got you know, pretty much, I'm not going to say everything they have, but pretty darn close. A lot of Max Lure. So, all good stuff. And on this side, well, we got the Procure. You know, stay pretty well stocked up on Procure. Of all the companies I deal with, Procure is definitely number one as far as having availability in their stock. You know, I put in an order, I get it right away. And that's really awesome, because it's not the case with a lot of companies. So we just got new, well, not new, but new to the store here. A couple different, Last Supper, Egg Cure, and I thought there was one more anyway, but we got a little bigger selection of Egg Cures now. And a lot of the powdered scents. Sell an awful lot of the krill and the monster bite and the slamola. That's all really good stuff. Then we got, the Oregon tackle, spinners. It's funny, in previous years it was the brass and the silver everybody was buying. Now it's got to be a rainbow pattern, lots of color in it. So we're kind of wiped out. Hopefully I got more of those coming soon. Sold an awful lot of Oregon tackle spinners and school of fish and scent chambers, of course, a lot of scent chambers. Yeah, I've got the good fish field hoochies. These are good quality hoochies at a pretty real reasonable price. Castmasters. I need to put in an order for Castmasters. I'm out of some of the little Clios that I like. Got to do something about that. I've got some components here for building your own stuff, blades and beads and the clevises and tubing, everything you need for building spinners. Oh, got some P-line fillet knives in. Been waiting on those for a while. That's good. Oh, and these, the mats and the pro fillet boards. Those have been a super hot seller here for a whole year. And the prop savers. We can set you up with a prop saver. Really smart investment. And all the fish field lure and flasher bags. Got a couple of wader, these jackets and waders still, but in smaller sizes. If you're not a real big guy, get in here and grab these, and we've got a special on those going now, but we don't have any like extra large. Although, you know what, I've got an extra large coming back. Somebody bought a large and they're exchanged it, and I'll have one pair extra large coming here real soon. And the clear boards, the pro releases. This stuff's been selling really well. And oh man, I'm almost out of the leaderboards. A lot of leaderboards. I just stocked those up a week or two ago. And I got a really a growing and really good collection of Yamamoto stuff. And over here too, I got a lot of good Yamamoto products for bass fishing. So, more people are bass fishing up here in the Northwest now. I know we saw a lot down in California too, but bass fishing's really catching on up here in the Northwest, and we've got a really good collection. And you striper guys down in California, I got a really good selection of the Predator lures here and the P-line jigs with some striper tails to put on your lures here. So, and I want to get out on Merwin. We got tiger muskie in some of the lakes up here, and I think these lures do really well with the tiger muskie. I want to try that out. A little wiped out online. I'm waiting for a shipment of P-line to come in. And got all the bobbers. It's about almost time for steelhead, and we'll stay stocked up on the bobbers and the Oregon tackle unibobber weights. You guys taking your kids out fishing, I got all the little floats for you, and all that kind of stuff. And running the Simon Wilder floats, just so many people were coming in and asking for them. So I've got those in here now. There's some bait bags from Fish Field that sell a lot of. And got pretty good selection of the Thirsty Beads and the BNR soft beads. Awesome steelhead stuff, so we're gonna get that going here pretty quick. And I got the new Mad Eyes from Spro for a walleye. You're out there trying to catch that world record walleye. That this is a good lure to be using, on the Columbia River, and or anywhere. But these are really good quality walleye lures that they've come out with recently. And got some mag lips. I'm gonna get more in for sure. And we're just wiped out on the twitching jigs, the Spro Rockstar twitching jigs, and the plugs too. That's all we got. I've got an order in. Hopefully they'll be here very soon. That would be great. And this is like my favorite little spot right here, boy. These are some awesome bass lures from Spro, and the frogs, and the rat. These rats, I'm telling you, these rats are the deal. My buddy Steve Swinford, you may have seen him in a couple episodes. He just sent me some pictures yesterday of some big, beautiful rainbows he caught on the rat in Nevada. But, so, not looking too bad here. We've got, keeping the roe in stock is the main thing right now, but we'll get some more Yakima stuff in here, but overall, we're pretty well stocked, so I hope you can make it in here to shop sometime. And you know what? Out on the street here, if you can't find a place to park, there's a parking lot, a public parking lot next to the building here and behind the building. So, if you can't find a place here, you just go right around right down there, there's a public parking lot just right around the back side of the building, and you can pull a boat in there. There's plenty of room, pull around. You know, it's not a turnaround. You can just pull through here and come out that end, and it's all good. And then a lot of people come in and it's like, well, they want a place to eat. So we do have some good places to eat here in Woodland. This place right here across the street, Brock's, that's this couple, they bought it, fixed up. You know, it's been a bar or restaurant kind of place for a long time, but it wasn't really nice. But they fixed it up real nice, and the food's really good. So that's been nice to have a real decent place to go right across the street there. And then that little red building right there, I eat there a lot. That's the little Mexican place. If you like authentic Mexican food, you know, just your basic tacos and things like that, it's really good and it's real inexpensive. So, you know, Woodland's not the prettiest town on earth, but it's not like it's not safe or anything, you know. So come on down Woodland, Washington, take exit 21, and we'd love to see you here. Have a good day.